Hi there everyone, it's Nonna Teresa. Today I'm gonna be making calzone with onions and olives, blue cheese like Gorgonzola cheese, tomato, and I'm gonna start to do it now. And I'm just gonna do one onion to show you how I did all these onions that I peeled early. So this is the way I did it. Okay, so just peel them. Okay, so I'm gonna just start chopping them. Take one. Okay, and I'm just gonna slice them, not too thick. Okay, and I'm gonna continue to do this until I'm all done. They look like a lot, but they're gonna go down a lot. Spring onions, which I cleaned them. I'm just gonna chop this way. A little longish side, you know, on the long side. And this is delicious, this calzone. It's an Italian Barese calzone. I'm Barese, so this is the way I do it. Okay, now that I'm all done here, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna be moving to the stove and I'll see you soon. Okay, now I got all the ingredients here already. I turned on the stove. Okay, you don't put any water in the onions at all because the onions, they produce a lot of water. So I'm gonna add salt. This is sea salt. And I'll put some black pepper. And this is optional if you want black pepper or not, or you can do it spicier, whatever you like. Olive oil. They look a lot, but believe me, they're gonna go down a lot. And you cook the onions on high heat, and you gotta stir them a few times. Okay, now I'm gonna add the tomato, and this is just peeled tomatoes. So now, they're gonna go down. I'm gonna just leave them for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna stir it again. As you can see, it went down a lot. So you gotta cook the onions uncovered, because it does produce a lot of water, see? So you gotta stir it frequent, so it doesn't get stuck at the bottom. You can see there's water at the bottom. Let me see if I can show you a little bit of water. So you can see that has juice at the bottom. Stir and stir, and then we're gonna drain it. And the dough, I have it, it's ready, that I made it. You can get the recipe of the dough on the channel on YouTube under Nonna Sismanja. Okay, now that the onion, it's all done. Okay, I'm gonna add it in the colander here. Okay, I'm gonna just pour it so it could drain. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add blue cheese, like Gorgonzola cheese. Put it here while it's still hot, the onions, because this one, the cheese will melt. Okay, so now I'll add the rest of the onion. And once it cools off, we can assemble the calzone. You see, it looked like there was a lot. See, it never got stuck to the bottom. Beautiful. We'll put the Kalamata Olives, which I took all the peel out. And this is all that goes inside. So once this cools off, I'm gonna assemble the calzone. See you soon. Here's the onions. I just give it a quick mix. So I'm gonna put this on the side. Here I have a pizza pan. I greased it with shortening. Make sure you grease your pizza pan. Okay, so I'm gonna start now with the dough. I'm gonna just put some flour here. I'm gonna get the dough out of the bag. There you go. I'm gonna divide the dough in two pieces. So I'm gonna make the top and the bottom. Okay, we'll leave this one on the side. And I'm gonna start stretching this thing thin. And I'm just gonna pick this up, put it here, and I'm gonna stretch it in the pan here. See? So it's nice and thin. So if it breaks a little bit, just patch it up with a little piece of dough. So now I'm gonna put the onions. Okay? And you just kind of spread the onions, you know. Make sure your onions are nice and drained. If you have to fix with your hands, just go fix it with your hands. My hands are clean, always. Okay, so now I'm gonna stretch the dough for the top, and I'll put some flour on the counter. Okay, so I'm gonna stretch this nice and thin. This way. Okay, just get from the two corners here, the two sides, and then just stretch it like that. Okay, make sure you get your hands wet, otherwise the dough doesn't stick together. So now I'm gonna just close it all around. So just get the two piece corner here together and just go all around and you close it. You know, you pick it up from the, you know, the first layer that I put at the bottom, just kind of lift up from the bottom like that, see? And you kind of just pinch it down, see? Just get it and pinch it. Okay, now you kind of just press it with a fork. You just go like that. Okay, all around. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some olive oil. I don't want to put too much. I don't like too much oil on anything. And that's all you do. Just make sure it's all covered with a little bit of oil, you know, to give it a little bit of color. Pinch it with a fork. I'm gonna leave these to rest for about half an hour. I'm gonna bake it. And I'll show you when it comes out of the oven. Okay, the calzone is ready. It's been cooling off, and I cut a few pieces so I can show you what it looks like. Another slice. Nice. There you go. And I'm gonna start eating. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time. Ciao for now.